appreciate it. And I'll follow up on Mr. Kinzinger's questions with regard to South Korea and China. The last time we had a hearing involving mid-band spectrum, I brought up an issue recently published, an article published about South Korea making moves to serve 90% of its population with 5G by the end of the year. Now another recent article shows the progress our competitors are making. The Korea Herald published an article last week entitled "South Korean Mobile Carriers Attack Global Market with 5G Tech," unquote. This article references the international partnership South Korea is making in 5G. And last Friday, a Bloomberg article reveals that China is going to begin offering 5G services in Beijing starting November 1st with a goal of reaching 340 cities by 2020. We are on the path where Asia will set the global standards on 5G networks. Mr. Lieberman and Mr. Fraunfelter, if the plan you endorse was approved by the FCC, how will that get us back on a path to beating our international competition?
Sure.
You can start first.
The 5G Plus plan that we proposed calls for a market-by-market clearing of 370 megahertz, far more than the CBA plan, and does it on a market-by-market basis. So in urban areas, we can clear where fiber is already available. We can do it in 18 months. For the rest of the country, where only a modest amount of fiber would be needed, would be done in 3 years. And in the rural areas that are harder to reach, where 5G is going to take longer to get to anyway, it would be 5 years. We think it's very much consistent with the rollout that's going to happen with 5G, and you get the added benefit of 370 megahertz.
All right. Sir, would you like to respond to? Well, just give me your position on this. What do you?
Our position is that we need to.
Yeah, if you, the mic, please.
Sorry. We need to incentivize your station operators to integrate the latest compression technology in order to maximize the amount of spectrum that can be repurposed in the fastest amount of time. And by putting together a framework for a plan that equally compensates or appropriately compensates on an equitable and fair basis all of the constituents, we believe that we can roll out the plan in 18 to 36 months, and to do so in a way that minimizes litigation and gets us to 5G rollout as quickly as possible and reestablishes the United States as the leader in wireless technology in the world.
All right, very good. Mr. Lieberman, whatever proposal the FCC releases this year, public, private, or a hybrid of the two, what is the best way to ensure that small, rural, and regional providers can actually competitively bid on spectrum?
Well, the rules have to be fair. It has to be smaller blocks that can be bid upon, and so that smaller entities can have a chance at bidding on licenses in their areas. If it's just 3 blocks of 100 nationwide, it's just going to go to the largest wireless providers.
Okay, Mr. Fraunfelter, do you have anything else to add with regard to that?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, thank you very much. I yield back, Mr. Chair.
Gentleman yields back. Chair now recognizes